Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Union Catholic Livestream. We're here today with girls varsity soccer. I'm Evan Floric. I'm joined by a very special guest today, Jimmy Donnelly. How are we doing today, man?
Doing pretty good. Glad to be back after 4
All right,
years.
so All right, I'm very sorry about that. We happen to have a bit of a disturbance up here in the booth today.
Must be something with the mic, you know?
No, I'm sure it is. No, so we have a couple members of boys varsity soccer right up here right now. We're trying to convince them to get on the mic, and I know Christian wants to, but he's not admitting it for some reason. Anyway, we are facing Morristown-Beard today in a very exciting game. So Union Catholic has recently moved up to 7-4-1. They've been doing very good lately. Strong winning record for these varsity girls, these Lady Vikings. I mean, they've been hot. They've won 5 of their last 6. But that could change today. They're facing the 4-5 Morristown-Beard team. Recently coming off of a loss in the Morris County tournament to Morris Catholic.
I mean, honestly, we got to expect a performance here from Union Catholic today. This is a great opportunity to keep their season alive, play somebody from out of conference, and, you know, get an opportunity to play a team and get a win under their belt today.
Oh, 100%. I mean, listen, if they win this, they are looking very good going into their next county tournament game against Cranford.
I am from Cranford.
Well, lucky you're not commentating on next Tuesday because it's an away game.
Yeah, but Cranford's going to be a tough team to beat, you know. They've always been a powerhouse of a team, and they're going to expect Union Catholic to come in, and they're going to expect, you know, an easy win over them.
Right, I do believe they are the 6th seed in the Union County tournament today, or this year.
Yes, and Union Catholic, I believe, was the 11th seed, so it's not going to be an easy win. However, Union Catholic did get the win over Roselle Park.
Entirely, it's a moment. Listen, it's a very momentum-based game. That's what soccer's all about.
I agree, and it's what we've been seeing here. Union Catholic, they get the momentum, and they get up the field, and then all of a sudden they're beating teams left and right because they can, and they have all the confidence in the world, which is honestly what they need. It's a big confidence game. You play like you belong there, and, you know, you do. You do belong there.
Of course, and their only loss in the last couple weeks, really, has been Westfield, and Westfield is an absolutely amazing team. They only lost 2-0. I understand going through that and only going out losing 2-0. You know you can take anyone on this field.
100%.
And it will, and we are genuinely seeing some of the best soccer that we've seen in the past few seasons for the Vikings.
We have definitely seen a reform in the program here. We've seen a lot of new faces here, a lot of freshmen getting pulled up.
Right.
And
it's a young roster for sure.
I agree.
You got
100%.
Haley Mullaney, Charlotte Donnelly. Yeah, your sister. Yeah, she's been doing great out there. Carmela Lostudo, she's, I believe, the 2nd leading scorer. But Haley Mullaney, sophomore, she is a multi-sport athlete. She's going to start for varsity basketball this year too, probably.
I mean, yeah, we've definitely seen a lot of great performance from these younger players, and it's good to see, honestly.
No, really.
They have some very strong seniors, Shannon McGinnis, Addison Feudale, Melanie Managas, and, of course, Carmela Lostudo. But we've seen a lot of great things from the younger players as well, which is a great thing to see, and it's great for the future of the program.
No, of course, the Great Wall of Scotch Plains. Riley Curtis is going to be in goal to start this game. We've had her up here like 2-3 times.
She's not in goal today.
3, 4. She's not in goal today?
Riley Curtis is not in goal today due to an injury. They are going to bring in their reserve goalie.
You've got to be kidding me, man.
And the game is underway here.
All right. All right. And I mean, that's a really fast start. I can't lie.
It looks like Morristown-Beard here is trying to push up the field early and try and get a jump here on against Union Catholic within the first few minutes here.
I mean, okay. That is what we saw against Roselle Park. We went down 1-0 within the first 5 minutes. And right after that, we ended up winning that game 4-1.
I mean, yeah, again,
some of the pure soccer you're going to see from Union Catholic was played in that game.
Again, it's a huge momentum game here. I mean, if a team gets a momentum, and their coach here is Coach Walsh. Coach Walsh always praised to me when he was my JV coach.
What a great guy.
The first team to 3 goals is the team that is going to win. Whoever gets that 3rd goal in the game is going to have all the momentum.
I've interviewed that guy more times than I can count at this point.
I mean, honestly, what you're looking for here is for Union Catholic to try and get an early jump here, but also contain. Is to try and contain. We see a great back line here. We have looks like Melanie Monagas, Addison Feudale, Gracie Taylor, and it looks to be
Well, it's somebody out there.
one more in the back line there, yeah. But what we're looking for here is a great start from Union Catholic.
One of my favorite things about these Union Catholic Lady Vikings is the fact that they have such a strong defense. They've let up more than one goal, maybe 4 times this season, 4 or 5 times.
That's amazing.
Riley Curtis has as many shutouts as we've seen games with multiple scores from the other team.
Yes, and she's done a great job. Again, one of those younger players that you've
Right,
really been looking for.
That young influence is exactly what you want to see because you know that for the future, they're only getting better.
I agree, 100%.
I mean, we're seeing a lot of control right now on the Union Catholic side, which is not what you want to see, but they are mounting a comeback.
It looks like they've been playing a lot of kick and run here, which is something that you'll see here, is try and get the ball up, hope for a mistake, and try and capitalize on that opportunity. And you'll see that from both sides usually, and you'll see it when earlier in the start when you're trying to get opportunities and create those, you know, to try and really emphasize like your game and play your game here. And it looks like Morristown-Beard gets stopped there but by the Union Catholic defense.
No, this is a game that's going to be won in the midfield. And by the looks of it, Union Catholic is starting very strong in that midfield position. They only plan on dominating this entire game, as that's what they've seen in the past few weeks is just pure dominance. But this is a very solid team, despite what Morristown-Beard's record may say.
I agree. So one of the things that we should be looking for here from Union Catholic is to maintain their shape, which is very important. Union Catholic has done a great job maintaining their shape, which is part of the reason why they've been so good and so dominant. While other teams may fail and fall, they've managed to keep their shape, which is honestly a crucial part that allows them to capitalize on opportunities. And
couldn't agree more, Jimmy. But unfortunately, it's a little bit hard to compare these two teams because they haven't played any common opponents thus far in the season. It doesn't look like they plan on it either.
But that's why I think it's actually a great opportunity. This is a
Morristown-Beard.
Morristown-Beard, but Morris County.
Morris County, yes.
It's a great opportunity for them to see some different opponents and some different viewpoints. And somebody goes down in the box there early in the start, and it's going to be a goal kick here for Morristown-Beard. But it's honestly a great thing for them to play somebody out of conference, out of county, and, you know, really see what it's like to play against different opponents. Last year, the boys soccer team went down to Paul VI, and it was a whole different game. Referees are different. The game is different. The way they play is different. The way the fans are, everything is different once you get out of conference and out of your home territory. You know.
Of course, you're looking at a very different ball game when you're not playing the usual suspects. That's the only way I can describe him.
I 100% agree, but I can assure you that there has been some meticulous research done here by Coach Walsh.
Oh, that's one thing I love about the guy. He very much researches pre-game. He knows what he's getting into, and he goes in confident.
And he's been a coach now for a long majority of his life.
Right, no, for sure. And he has been at Union Catholic coaching for a very good amount of time. And now this is only his second year with the girls varsity team, but they have such amazing chemistry together. We've seen it all season, and we only are going to see it.
There was an offsides call there against Morristown-Beard. It's going to be Union Catholic ball coming up the side here. That ball is won in the midfield there by Morris Catholic. One of the things that we should be looking for here today is Union Catholic trying to gain possession and dominance over those 50-50 balls.
That's a deep shot right there.
And it's blocked away, and it's going to be a corner kick.
That's a great deflection right there.
But as I was saying, they have to look to control the midfield here. 50-50 balls are something that is going to make or break a team's midfield and a team's attacks. And you cannot let a team get an edge over you simply over a 50-50 ball, which is something Union Catholic should be very good at right now.
No, 100%. They're usually very good with the 50 ball, 50-50 ball. Wow, and that is there. I mean, that's just an unfortunate touch. It's something you're going to see a lot, and it's only something that you can't let get to your head.
No, I agree.
You know that's just an unfortunate tap, and you know that they are going to bounce back.
You gotta just let it roll off, and you gotta play it in the next play. You gotta wipe them. You gotta clean slate, learn from your mistakes, know what you did wrong, and now turn around and give it right back to them.
Right. You just have to keep your head up during games like these. So many Morris, names. You ever realize that? You got, Morris Catholic, Morristown-Beard. I think you just have Morristown, too.
Morris everywhere.
Oh, yeah. It's real creative considering you have, it's Morris County.
I mean, there's only there's Union Catholic, and then Union County, and that's it.
Yeah.
Not too many.
Don't even get me started on the Roselles around these parts.
Oh, my gosh. That's going to be a Morristown-Beard ball here. Morristown-Beard throwing here. Oh. That's a long throw there from Morristown-Beard. It's kept in by Union Catholic. It looks like it's going to be another throw here from Morristown-Beard right outside the 18.
That throw-in looked a little bit like live stream zone Harrison Manusos. If you would like to be a member of our live stream team, please feel free to reach out to Mr. Lambert. Mr. Bonadies is running it today. Mr. Lambert could not be here with us today.
Long throw there by Morristown-Beard, and it is now going to be a corner kick for Morristown-Beard. This is the same play, Evan, I think, that we just saw them score on.
Right, the corner is being taken from the opposite side. That does, of course, affect it quite a lot. However, However, you cannot afford these types of scrambles this early into the game. We are 7.5 minutes in. You can't allow sloppy goals like that. That's really the only way I can describe it.
It's headed away by Feudale. The ball's scrambling around the outside of the 18.
Great play there.
Pass to the outside.
Amazing play by the Vikings here.
And it is pushed out there by Carmelo Lestudo. There's still a scramble in the box, and it is going to be cleared by Melanie Monagas there.
Monagas has been the leader of the defense this whole season. She's such an entertaining player to watch.
As well as the leader, on and off the field, she's the captain. She's one of the captains for Union Catholic.
Right. No, of course. I don't blame Coach Walsh for making her a captain. Union Catholic throwing. Lobbed up there.
That ball's tackled away from Monagas. Monagas recovers here. Looks like she's going to switch fields here. Try and reset the defense.
Tried to make a run there. Unfortunately, was deflected by a Morristown-Beard defense. The defense, sorry.
Defender.
That's on me.
Defender.
I forgot what a defender was called. That's on me.
That's all right, Evan.
It'll happen. Union Catholic throwing here. I was about to say defenseman, and then that can't be right.
A defense man.
I couldn't tell you.
That ball was played back to the middle by a head of Morristown-Beard.
So far, Morristown-Beard has been winning this midfield game.
Yes. And I was saying those 50-50 balls, those balls where you have to get an opportunity, to try and recover in the midfield, have been mostly won by Morristown-Beard.
Right. No, and this is something that you just can't allow. As a player, you have to step up, be confident, be aggressive. And unfortunately, we are not seeing all that much of that from Union Catholic in this first 10 minutes.
Yes, and I think that comes as a result of the goal. They just need to calm down, reset, play their game, which is honestly what they've been doing all season.
Right. And you can only expect them to mount a comeback. I mean, we've seen it multiple times this season.
I agree. We have seen it from them. We know they're capable of it. We know it's possible.
Right. If it's one thing they can do, it's keep their head up and keep fighting. They are so good at staying confident in their game, in their abilities. And it's really fun to see. Hey, Jimmy, we have a tag day tomorrow, right?
We do have a tag day tomorrow, Evan. It is our Union Catholic Pink Out in support of the Union Catholic Student Movement Against Cancer Club, or SMAC.
And that ball is smacked right to midfield. See what I did there?
I did see that, Evan. Good job. This is kind of like a reunion for me.
Yeah, it's been a hot minute since you've been here, but you are back.
4 years.
Under new management. But you know what? When Lambert took over, he said one thing: sign up, level up. And that's exactly what this program has done, and it only plans on expanding.
I mean, level up, honestly. Level up, level up. High five.
High five.
And that, it looks like Union Catholic's going to try and recover here. They have a goal kick now for Morristown-Beard, but this is what I was talking about. You have an opportunity here to keep the ball in Morristown-Beard's half and win those 50-50 balls, which is unfortunately not what we're seeing right now. Winning those 50-50 balls is going to be crucial in order to keep momentum and also keep your shape in the midfield.
Right, and the ball movement from Morristown-Beard cannot be understated. They are very good at finding each other through traffic, threading the needle, really. It's the only way I can describe it. It's a bit of a basketball term, but I think it can apply to a lot of places.
Yes. Looks like there was a foul there against Union Catholic. It is going to be a free kick for Morristown-Beard.
Barely on the Union Catholic side here.
Barely.
Barely. Just past midfield.
Just past. Just past. Right in the line with the eye of the Vikings logo. That ball's played one hopper over the defense. It's coming right around the outside of the 18.
Into the box.
Played in, and it is collected by the goalkeeper.
Yeah, that's a good-ass point. Generally, we don't even say...
And that ball is played back to the keeper. It looked like it was ricocheted around, and almost a capitalized opportunity there for Morristown-Beard, but it was collected by the keeper here. Punted into the midfield. Oh, collected by the wing there on the outside, and it is going to be a Union Catholic throw-in.
Struggled to get possession of that ball there. We're about a third of the way through the first half. Early scores can mean so much for momentum on your team.
I 100% agree. It looks like battle there in the midfield. Played down the
Oh,
line.
that's a great run right there.
Played to the top of the key.
Into the box. She's down. Nothing's called.
Looked like there could have been a penalty there, Evan. You think there could have been a penalty?
Well, I think that we are not referees, and therefore we should not be the ones on the field making the call. However, I don't know. From my perspective personally, I think they're very well. It could have been going either way.
I 100% agree. But it's also early in the game, you know. You don't want to be giving anything too early.
No, of course not.
I've seen refs this season get extremely trigger happy in terms of yellow card, and that is going to be a foul against Union Catholic.
And that's just a stiff arm. You can't do that.
Generally, referees will not call shoulder-to-shoulder contact, however, when you're both going for the ball. However, if it's clear that you are not going for the ball, that is going to be a call against you.
Right, of course. If you go for the ball and you keep your arms down, generally nothing's going to be called because that's just how clean soccer is played.
And it looks like it's going to be a Union Catholic throw-in deep in their territory here. Long throw played down the line, pressed against the back. It's found and it's played back towards the defense. Defense rattling it around. Switch to the midfield.
It's always so important to have a defense that can move the ball. And that's exactly what we're seeing from the Vikings. Not just today, but throughout the entire season.
But one of the things I've really admired about this Union Catholic defense is their ability to contain, which is very important. We saw it against Westfield in their ability to contain the score to only 2-0 to one of the top teams in the state.
I mean, Westfield is just one of the best soccer programs in the country. Or not the country, the state.
The state.
I mean, imagine the country. Nah, that'd be something crazy. But
I think one of the best New Jersey soccer, like one of the best country soccer teams that's in New Jersey is St. Benedict's.
St. Benedict's is an amazing team.
Unbelievable. Recruit very heavily internationally.
Oh, man.
That's a goal kick. It's going to be a goal kick here.
Well, sounds
played.
like us for basketball. It's
Ball
kicked out
one
of
up
bounds.
That ball is played down. It's a turn towards the line, and it's going to be a Union Catholic throw-in. This ball is played down the line, collected by Morristown-Beard, played back towards the defense. Switched across.
Great curve on that pass, ensuring that it can get back to their other side.
Yes. No easy feat. No easy feat either. It takes immense amounts of technical skill.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. Ball is thrown in, returned to the thrower, and it's at the top of the box right now. Shot from deep. It's low, deflected by a Union Catholic defender. See, I got the name right this time.
There it is. It's shot on goal and collected by the keeper here. Ball's played into the midfield, headed by Morristown-Beard, going to be collected by Union Catholic.
Will it?
Yes, it is.
Yes, it is.
Played out, playing through. This is where we were talking about. You got to play aggressive here. That ball's played across the middle. Monagas looks like she's taking the ball up by herself.
Tried to force a play there, but just intercepted.
And the great thing I do like about this, I mentioned before, is shaping. Monagas is able to know that she has a midfielder to rely on in the event that she takes the ball up all on her own. It doesn't need to rush to recover, which is what I really like about the chemistry of this UC team.
Oh, for sure. It's something that Coach Walsh will instill in all of his players, is the importance of formation.
I agree. It looks like Catholic went out into a, was that a 4-4-2, Evan?
Looks like it. I don't know. For as many years as I played soccer, I was never perfect with formations.
Oh, and it's like the ball is being pinged around on the outside there.
Union Catholic going to take it up the sideline. No, they aren't. Yes, they are.
This is where I was talking about, Evan. You want to have this control of the midfield.
Right, and it's really just looking like the Morristown-Beard midfield is looking very dominant today.
Yes.
We're about halfway through the first half. And I don't want to say it's not one-sided. It's a very competitive game. But Union Catholic has not gotten any really big opportunities like we've seen in many past other games this early on.
I agree. It looks like it's going to be a
looks like a free kick here.
It's going to be a drop ball. That means that somebody on the other team, while Union Catholic had possession, needed a stoppage. On that ball's played to the outside.
That's an amazing ball right there. Unfortunately, could not be controlled. Ball is kicked out by Morristown-Beard. Union Catholic throwing here.
Substitutions are being made here.
Tries to keep it in play here. Could not.
Around there. It's going to be a Morristown-Beard throw. I apologize.
No worries.
Intercepted by Carmelo Lestudo, but it's pinged back again to Morristown-Beard.
Trying to force a play here.
Collected by the defense. Played out into the midfield. Union Catholic trying to keep some possession on the ball right now.
Thrown in by Morristown-Beard. Can they maintain possession? No, they turn it over. Union Catholic on the offensive here. That's a really deep throw-in right there. I believe that was which means it is a Morristown-Beard goal kick.
But this is what we were talking about, having momentum here. It's very important. It's very important for them to try and get here. That ball is played in. It is pinged up. It is collected by Morristown-Beard. Ball's pinged back into deep Morristown territory.
You're going back and forth here like it's tennis.
I agree.
Great job boxing out there, ensuring that a Morristown-Beard striker cannot collapse onto the ball.
Yes.
Meaning we are looking at a Union Catholic goal kick.
This ball's played up. Collected by Morristown-Beard in the midfield. Played into the middle, now to the outside. Been cut back, but it is stopped by a Union Catholic defender.
And now they're on the offensive. A little fast break opportunity here.
Looking for a play here to Mulaney, and they looks to be a slight miscommunication about where she's going here. But a great attack from the back there.
Union Catholic trying their hardest to keep it on the Morristown-Beard side, but they do not. Morristown-Beard looks to create something here. Could not. Passes just barely outside.
Managa's taking the ball up the wing by herself, looking for somebody to pass the ball to. It's crossed across. Nobody's there, and it's going to be a Morristown-Beard goal kick here. Communication, I feel like, is going to be a big, important factor here.
Right. We have not seen a lot for this Union Catholic team so far. We are about 24 minutes in, about 60% of the way through the first half. Still mental math there. But that does mean that, hold on. Sorry about that, a little bit of a discrepancy on a little bit of music in the background. They got volleyball practice going on. Speaking of volleyball, our team is #2 in the state now. That is absolutely insane. This is one of the best we have looked in years, and I mean years.
I say we add another year to that banner that we're looking at right now.
For sure. We have already clinched the conference championship. I believe it's conference championship.
Conference is. And the ball is played down into deep Union Catholic territory, controlled by a Morristown-Beard offender.
Way to clear there.
Controlled in the Union Catholic midfield.
They're gonna try and drive up the camera side, I guess we would call it.
And there's going to be substitutions here made for Union Catholic. One of the things that you'll see which is very common, is Coach Walsh will make a substitution for his midfielders every 8 minutes.
Oh, I remember. I was one of them.
Yes.
Yeah, it's a great way to keep your players healthy and alive.
I was a striker, so I never had to go through that. No, I'm just kidding. One of the things that you have to look for here is when you're playing is you have to go through the ball. You cannot just stand up and hope to play that the ball is just going to automatically come to your feet.
Right. Unfortunately, this is not the same aggression that we generally see from the Lady Vikings.
But the ball's getting played into the middle, attacked by Mulaney, and it is cleared by Morristown-Beard. Looks
Haley
like
Mulaney, only a sophomore, leading goal scorer for the Union Catholic Vikings.
Union Catholic.
You got to respect it.
Union Catholic is looking for a chance here to create some momentum going into the back half of this half. We're almost 3/4 away done with this, and it is still 1-0 Morristown-Beard on a corner kick goal.
Right, a very early start, but it looks like we've gotten a lot more even since then.
It is a goal kick for Union Catholic here, played up the right side. This ball is now getting controlled by Morristown-Beard in the midfield of the Vikings territory. Switch to the other side, now on the left. Recovered by Morristown-Beard, coming down the line now. Still having the momentum there. Breaks free from a Union Catholic defender.
That's an amazing run right there. Cross into the middle.
And it is going to be
no one home.
Union Catholic goal kick.
That's an amazing run right there. A very solid cross, albeit a little far. Unfortunately, no one was there to collect it. And so, just like that, got a Union Catholic goal kick.
Yes. I mean, honestly, Union Catholic here needs to work a little bit here on their communication on the opposite or the weak side. Teams will look to get the ball down, cross it in, and hope for a goal. And what we have to look forward to is on the opposite side of where the goal kick is being played to is what some teams will call a garbage man. If the ball is played too far out, they're looking basically for a second opportunity for another corner kick to play the ball right back in. And you just got to make sure that there's nobody there. So you have to protect your weak side while also containing the strong side.
Right, 100%. Couldn't agree more. It's so good to have someone who's actually currently playing the sport.
Yes.
To give that kind of knowledge in.
Appreciate it.
Of course, happy to have you here, Jimmy.
I'm sure we will be Union Catholic, and it is collected there by the keeper on a line drive right to the chest.
And I'm sure we will be looking forward to seeing a little bit more of you as the year goes on.
Yes,
Jimmy Donnelly's senior campaign will not be forgotten for a very long time.
Senior campaign. Little rerun of freshman year.
Running it back. But now you're a golf superstar.
Superstar is a big word.
Do they go D1 in golf?
There is D1 golf. This ball is played here deep in Union Catholic territory, collected. It is a scramble in the box, and it looks like the defender got pushed down, but it's going now to be a Union or a Morristown-Beard corner.
That's
kick.
a corner kick, and we saw how the last one from that side ended up. So, only time will tell how this one goes. They do have D1 golf. That's interesting.
They do have D1 golf.
Would you consider yourself a D1 caliber player?
I am not a D1 caliber player.
D3, D2?
We'll see.
Yeah, we're working towards it.
We'll see.
So
that ball's headed out. It's still deep in territory, though. And it's going to be another corner kick for Morristown-Beard from the same side of which they scored.
Right, that's their side right there. Less than 10 minutes left in the half for them.
We are 3/4 of a way done here.
That's what that means.
Oh my goodness. Math is not my strong suit sometimes. I'm just kidding.
He was in my math class last year. He's all right.
And this ball's played in.
That's a great ball right there.
Scrambling around, and it's another goal for Morristown-Beard.
I mean, way to slam it in there. I mean, there's no saving that no matter how, no matter what goalie's in there, you could have a professional in there. That's not being saved.
You could. However, what we were really trying to look for there, which is what all teams, when you're looking for in soccer, is you get the ball and you get it out, and then that's when you push your team out too.
Right. It's something we've seen so many times play in the Vikings' favor is that scramble off a corner kick. However, Union Catholic has not been able to force a single corner kick this half. Maybe one? Nope.
I don't think so.
Not that I know of.
And it looks like Morristown-Beard is unfortunately dominating this game here.
That's very true. But
Now this is
if there's anything I know from Union Catholic, never underestimate them. And the second half could be a very, very different game.
Now, this is a very crucial moment here for both teams. The team that scores the third goal here is going to be the team with all the momentum. Union Catholic scores here, it's 2-1, and that is still a very winnable game. As soon as this game, though, if it becomes 3-0, that's when it becomes a very difficult challenge to come back from, because then it's all the momentum is in favor of Morristown-Beard.
Right. No, of course. I think I've mentioned it a couple times. That's what Coach Walsh always loves to say.
Yes.
It's the most important part of a game like this is that third goal.
Yes. Especially if you know it might be a high-scoring game, that's really what you want to look for, is who gets that third goal.
Right. Unfortunately, Union Catholic's offense has just not been able to create today. It's a little bit curious to look at.
Now, Evan, do you think that's a result of Union Catholic's defense not being able to push up, or do you think it's a result of Union Catholic's offense not being to capitalize on those opportunities?
Well, I do believe that the defense is playing exceptionally well, albeit the corner kicks. The corner kicks have been a bit of a struggle for them.
It's another one
However,
here.
I think that the runs just they've gone straight to the other team's defense. That's a problem.
Yes.
Morristown-Beard is great at anticipating where the runs are at. And unfortunately, it's not working out for Union Catholic at all. Opportunities that we've seen so many times for the Vikings just haven't worked out in this game.
Yes. But at least this is good experience, though, for them to see what other teams from different conferences are doing.
Right, no, for sure. This, despite what their record says, this Morristown-Beard team is a very good one.
Yes, yes. What is their record again, Evan?
They are 4-5 right now, but you know what?
Are there any ties on there?
They played Morris Catholic. Nope, 4-5. They played Morris Catholic like 3 times, and they are a very solid team. They won one of them.
They won, and it looks like it's going to be a free kick here for Morristown-Beard. It's played in, opposite side, and it is going. And it looks like there is an offsides call here. First one of the game, but it looks like
that's the second of the game. Yeah, this is the second offsides call of the game.
But honestly, we haven't seen too much of that. Usually at this point, a team like Morristown-Beard is really good at making the runs across the defender, which is something that we usually don't see a lot. You usually see a lot of offsides calls.
No, generally, they are, again, this is a very smart Morristown-Beard team. They know exactly when to make the runs and when to see when your opponent is making a run.
Yes, but unfortunately they have capitalized on 2 corner kicks here. Corner kicks that Union Catholic really should try and limit.
Right, no, for sure. Morristown-Beard free kick here on the midfield of the Union Catholic side.
Union Catholic getting frustrated, might be playing with a little bit more aggression here.
Very good amount of aggression being shown from the Vikings in the latter part of this first half. Ball rolls out, and we're looking again at a Union Catholic goal kick.
And there's about almost 5 minutes left here in this game.
There are 6. Either way, despite what the score says, this is a very close game. It's just the difference is one team has been able to create, and the other one simply hasn't.
Yes, I agree.
In terms of midfield and defense, I would argue these teams are relatively evenly matched.
I agree. Yeah.
Ball tried to be played into the middle.
Sure.
It was out of bounds.
It was blocked. Evan, do you know if we have played Morristown-Beard before this?
Well, not this season, I'll tell you that much.
We have.
When?
We played them last year.
Gosh golly gee. What was the final score of that game?
It was a 3-2 win for Union Catholic.
Well, hey, it's not too late for that. Very possible to see here.
Now there's 5 minutes left. I got that one right. It's okay.
Hey, it was just early.
It's a turn. Mulaney's seeing if she can get around the defender.
Could not. Morristown-Beard's ball movement has to be mentioned yet again. I mean, you're just seeing them basically walk around these Union Catholic defenders.
Yes.
But you cannot afford passes like that.
No, you cannot, Evan. No, you cannot.
Well, I guess you've got a pretty comfortable lead right now. You can't afford them. However, it's not something that you should encourage doing.
You have to try and get that third goal if you're Morristown-Beard here. They're trying to look to get one more goal underneath their belt in order to
100%.
Keep that momentum going into the second half here when we have about 4 minutes left.
Right, a final goal in this half for either team means so much to them.
And unfortunately, Union Catholic is still missing their starting varsity goalkeeper, Riley Curtis.
Which is so unfortunate. She is the Great Wall of Scotch Plains.
The Great Wall of Scotch Plains.
That's what we've been calling her. And we are looking at a Morristown-Beard corner kick.
And it looks like it's going to be a goal kick here for Union Catholic.
Yes, it will be.
Ooh.
So now, generally, you want your goalie taking the goal kick, although it's not mandatory. As you can see, we are. Crossed into the middle here. Goal kick was intercepted.
Touched at the top of the box here. No shot had gotten off.
Way to clear there for the Vikings.
What a clear.
Please don't start with the British accent today, Jimmy. We went over this before. We went over this. Oh, Union Catholic with the opportunity here.
Touch to the middle of the field.
That's right to a Morristown defender.
Aww. And as the half begins to wind down, Union Catholic looking to see if they can create any sort of momentum here going into the second half, trying to get a little time to collect. Evan, what do you think Coach Walsh is going to say to this team at halftime?
Where is the energy that we've seen from them in the past 2 weeks? I mean, he knows what this team is capable of, and it's a lot. They are capable of going toe-to-toe with Westfield. And this is such a winnable game for the Vikings this week. But unfortunately, they're not giving the energy that we usually see from them.
I mean, yeah, I told you before, it's all about playing with confidence. If you don't have any confidence, confidence is key in a game like this. You have to believe that you are the better team on the field, which means that you have to want it more.
Right, no, you have to be hungry for that win.
Hungry.
I'm pretty hungry myself.
Me too.
But hey, you know what? We are here, ready for the game. Always happy to be here.
And as this clock begins to wind down here,
just
to end
over a minute
the
left.
First half. That's a long throw down the line. Union Catholic trying to see if they can create an opportunity here for themselves within the final 68 seconds.
That's right. I mean, that's all they can do here is try and force one last hurrah.
Well, now it's 58.
Okay, we do not have to do this every 2 seconds. We apologize for the glare on the screen.
Yes, we do.
That's what the sun does. It's very bright out today. Not a cloud in the sky, which is a blessing and a curse for them.
96 million miles away, and I can still see that thing.
I know. It's very bright.
Yes. One last hurrah here within the last 35 seconds, but it's collected by Morristown-Beard. Morristown-Beard making a run.
I mean, that's just a run that's going to be intercepted 10 out of 10 times.
Collected by the Vikings defense, but recovered by Morristown-Beard, but it's going to be a throw-in for Union Catholic. Union Catholic seeing if they can do anything here with the last 35 seconds. Or, oh, I apologize, last 15 seconds. And Morristown-Beard collecting, back into the midfield, getting pinged around. We have 5, 4, 3, 2.
And it looks like that is going to be the first half. Vikings down 0-2 against Morristown-Beard, but the second half could change a lot depending on how depending on what Coach Walsh says to this team during halftime.
And I just want to say one thing. How about them Mets, Evan?
Those Mets, don't even get me started.
How about those Mets? All right.
We will be back with the second half in about 10 minutes. Stay tuned. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Union Catholic Livestream. We are back with the second half of girls varsity soccer versus Morristown-Beard. I'm Evan Florek. Jimmy Donnelly will be with us momentarily. Whew, hold on, give me just 1 second. Bit of audio difficulties here. All right. We are good. We are ready to go. We got Gabe Barnes with us. How we doing today?
I'm pretty good. How are you, Evan?
I'm doing great. We got some girls soccer going on here. Morristown-Beard starting off very hot here. I know you've been watching this entire game from the sidelines. What do you think about them? What do you think about the game so far?
It's pretty interesting. I'm not really a big soccer guy. It's my first time commentating, so see how it goes.
Yeah, no, for sure. I understand that. Listen, this is not the same Union Catholic that we've been seeing in the past several games. They are down 2-0 at the half, which is not something you see very often from a team not named Westfield. And Westfield is just an amazing team.
Really?
Yeah, no, they're great. And keep in mind, this is a team with a losing record that we are currently down 2-0 against. As a team that's 7-4-1, you wouldn't expect that, really. But you know what? Surprises come every day. They didn't bring the energy today. That's the big difference maker is energy. Corner kick is up. It is a scramble in the middle. Got to stop allowing these. Fortunately, they didn't allow it. They're going to drive up the sideline, try and create something here. And the shot is deflected by the goalie. What an amazing play there. And now we are going to see corner kick for Union Catholic. I believe the first of the game. This could be a huge momentum shift depending on how this goes. Kick is up. Just far. It's a scramble in the middle. It's just above the crossbar, meaning no good. Morristown-Beard goal kick. Union Catholic on the Morristown-Beard side. Drives right past the defender. Almost an amazing run there. Unfortunately, deflected by a Morristown defender. I don't know if you can hear. We have Fiend playing in the background. We did have Fiend playing in the background. Volleyball happens to have very loud music when they practice. It's a blessing and a curse, It's always fun to listen to. The energy is high. But it does mean live stream gets not interrupted, but, got background music for it. It's a tad disruptive, yeah, I'd say. That's a deep throw right there. That throw looked a little Harrison Benusosi. Oh, they're in the Morristown box. Could not catch up to it. Looking at a Morristown goal kick. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Are we back? Okay. The green light is on. We are live. Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. We had major audio difficulties here. It's not the first time this season. I mean, it's been a bit of an awkward one, but we are back. Ladies and gentlemen, it is still 0-2. Bit of competitive ball game here. Seen a lot more opportunities from the Union Catholic side.
No, I agree. We've been watching here, and what we've seen while we had all those technical difficulties was that Union Catholic seemed a lot more aggressive. They seemed to show a lot more heart while they were playing. And I'm just glad that we are back. We had some technical difficulties there with
our
the audio.
apologies, ladies and gentlemen. But you know what? It's in the past.
You missed your favorite commentator, Evan Flork. We all know it. Don't worry.
Don't flatter me. Nah, his mic is. Gabe's trying to talk. His mic is off.
There you go, Gabe.
you like
We
to say
fixed it, I
something?
think.
Bro, you know I'm the best commentator.
All right, you've never been here.
All right, so it looks like Morristown-Beard got deep into Union Catholic's territory.
Looks like a free kick is going to be assessed here.
Yes, but this is the thing. These are dangerous free kicks, Evan.
Genuinely, I mean, these we're looking at like 20 yards outside of the box.
Yeah, it's pretty out there.
Nah, I mean, because the problem is that's
this
not
one-
that far out. That's
See,
a very
That's 18. That probably, I would say that looks to be about
another.
30 yards.
Yeah, maybe
I'd
that's
say.
a 35-yard kick out.
Yes,
That's
yes.
prime position for an assist.
That is prime position, not only for an assist, but for somebody with a strong foot to go right on goal.
No, of course. If you have a strong foot, you can totally just get on goal with this.
And the ball is put on frame, and it is blocked away by a Union Catholic defender. Taken to the outside of the right side of the field, making their way up the sideline.
Nah,
It is cut down by a Mo-Beard player.
That's a great play by the defense there. Way to intercept that.
Shifted inside to the Mo-Beard midfield. Mo-Beard looking to make a run here on the outside. Takes it through the middle, cuts around. Should see the run on the opposite side.
That's a great run right there. Can they cross it in? Nope. Union Catholic's defense is too fast. Getting a little scrappy there.
Yeah, it was looking a little scrappy there, but that's something that we want to see from this Union Catholic defense, honestly, is scrappiness and intensity.
Right. They didn't seem to have that intensity in the first half. So it's a very pleasant welcome to see
Refreshing,
them.
I would
Yeah,
say. It's
very
refreshing, I would
refreshing
say,
to see them
to see the Union
bringing back
Catholic
their
team.
old form.
But
I mean, currently no one has scored yet in the second half. Dude, don't knock me. No, he's trying to push me.
But it is currently a Mo-Beard corner kick here. This is dangerous. This is how they capitalize on these opportunities. It's put in, and it ricochets off the frame, and it is ultimately collected by the goalkeeper.
I mean, that's an intense play right there. Way to show up. I mean, Riley Curtis gets injured. You back it up, and you come out and give them a show.
Yeah,
that's what you want to see.
Yes, and we've seen a lot of saves here from this goalkeeper.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen a great amount of saves from this goalkeeper. I mean, I've been watching very intensely at this game. It is something else.
I mean, honestly.
I think this is still a very winnable game for the Union Catholic Vikings.
Winnable, I think. Yes, winnable.
I mean, it's winnable for both sides here.
I agree. Concur. And it looks like the goalie here, I'm sorry we didn't get a name check, is Francesca Bernadou.
Bernadou.
Bernadou, I apologize. Bernadou?
Something like that. It is A-okay.
But has been having an amazing game. We don't have the exact number, but has had many saves this
Probably
game.
close to 7 or 8, I want to say.
I would agree with
From
that.
my
I
extensive
concur.
knowledge, from my extensive looking of the, analysis of the game.
I
You know,
concur.
this is something you don't see very often. Riley Curtis has been.
Backup goalie that hasn't been playing that much this season comes in a high pressure situation, gets
Especially
scored on.
when your number one is so reliable
yes,
that you don't
yes.
really need to see that number two a
Yes,
lot.
I 100%
But now
agree.
that she's gotten her chance, she shows up. She dominates, really.
I agree
The
with
only
that.
2 goals are off of scrappy corner kick
Yeah.
scrambles in the box.
Pinging
There's
around,
not a
yeah.
lot you can do as a goalie to stop those.
I 100% agree with you, Evan, in your analysis of that. But this ball looks like there was a collision, and it's going to be a Union Catholic ball. Woo.
Almost halfway through the second half here.
Halfway
Still
through the
scoreless.
second half.
Yeah. No, it's a little bit of a tongue twister there, I know.
Yes, but we need to see a goal here from Union Catholic to try and shift the momentum into their favor.
Right. I mean, really, a third goal for them is absolutely so important for them. We need to see something.
We need to see something here.
Unfortunately, they've been making more of an attempt to create in this second half,
Yes,
I
yes.
would say. It's been a lot more even than what we initially saw.
I agree. Folks, again, we apologize for this glare. We don't. It appears that the sun has been hitting at an awkward angle
I mean,
here.
nah, that's just what happens when you play games at this time of year. It's unfortunate.
Yes. Ball's played down the line on the left side. It looks like it's going to be a. It looks like it's going to be a free kick for Union Catholic.
Oh, wow.
I apologize. I do not know what the foul was. I apologize. Did not see it. But it looks like it's going to be a free kick from close to 30 yards out. Here's the kick coming in from what I believe is McGinnis. Put out.
That's a very
Up.
well put kick.
And it's
It's a scramble.
it's
cleared.
played back to the top of the box.
It's
Shifted
in.
into the inside.
It's scrappy. But it appears
Morristown-Beard is going to be able to clear that ball out of their box, out of their own territory, and is making a run of their own down the outside.
right, but that is for sure one of the better opportunities we've seen from the Vikings today. If they can keep this momentum up, I believe there's a very real chance we can see a goal from them very soon.
And it was a save there from Miss Bernardo.
You love to see it.
We'd love to see a save. Honestly, great game to watch. Great game to watch here. Looks like it's going to be a Morristown-Beard throw in here. Morristown-Beard right around the outside of the 18, switches in, and it's going to be a goal kick for Union Catholic.
That's a deep cross, but it is wide right.
Wide right, yes.
It's always a little awkward when the volleyball practice ends and you're kind of left here talking. It's so quiet and you can
Just
hear
to
the echo.
yourself.
It's a little bit eerie, you know?
I like it, though. I enjoy it, honestly.
You do.
It's a goal kick from the Vikings here. It's a throw down the line for the Vikings. Went into the opposite goal, actually.
All right. So we have just assessing what's going on the field. It looks like we're seeing a Mo-Beard free kick right now. This is deep, but we've seen shots like this create something. I'm a firm believer that a free kick is an art form. Way to pick it up by the goalie there, Bernardo. She's having I mean, again, it cannot be understated how great of a game she's having. She is also a sophomore. So happy to see that young presence on the team.
I mean, yeah, that's what we touched on before. We have a lot of underclassmen here.
Right, it's the freshmen, it's the sophomores that makes such an impact, really.
There are 13 underclassmen on this Union Catholic varsity team.
For a varsity team, that is not something you see a lot.
Not many juniors, not many seniors, but mainly sophomores and freshmen.
I mean, that's a very impressive lineup.
I mean, honestly, it is.
But
Showing-
these are very talented players,
Yes.
which only means one thing, and that's that we know for the future this is going to be a great team.
Yes, I agree because, you know, there are teams here. There might be 18-year-olds on another team that are playing against 14 and 15-year-olds.
Which is
Ball saved here by Mulaney.
which is kind of
Mulaney-
ridiculous in theory. However, it is.
Is it really that crazy?
I mean, that's a 4-year age difference for high school. That's
You're playing against an adult. And ball's in Morristown-Beard's box, looking to get a shot off. Play to the top of the key.
way to clear by Mo-Beard. If you would give me just one moment, I will be back in just a minute. Jimmy will take over for the time being.
The ball is collected here by Bernardo. Plays the ball. Ball's collected by Morristown-Beard. Morristown-Beard shifts to the outside. Ball collected by Union Catholic in the midfield. Challenged and it's taken away. Played to the outside again. Donnelly goes through the ball. Aims to recover here. Trying to play the ball out here deep in Union Catholic territory. Played out, shifted out towards Donnelly. Donnelly collides and it looks like it's going to be a free kick for Morristown-Beard. Looks like there was a bit of a collision there. And that ball is going to be about 35, 40 yards. That ball needs to be played out by Union Catholic. And it looks like it's going to be played out towards the sideline, towards Alvarez on the outside. Alvarez plays this ball up into open space. Mulaney runs onto it, shifting towards the middle. Ball's played towards the middle, back to Mulaney. Mulaney recovers. It's going to be a corner kick for the Vikings. One of very few opportunities that the Vikings have had here. They need to capitalize on this opportunity in order to have a foot in the door and a win or a tie here. Mulaney plays the ball in. It's up in the air. Played towards the top of the key. And it's going to be collected by the Morristown-Beard goalie. Punts it up. Ball's played back into Union Catholic territory. And it's going to be a Union Catholic throw.
Ladies and gentlemen, my apologies. I have returned.
Sound a little out of breath there, Evan.
I had to make a real quick stop in the bathroom. It happens to all of us, you know.
Oh, look at that glare there. We can't even see the ball. This is frustrating.
All that means is that we have to just stay zoomed in. 14 minutes left in the second half, and we have remained scoreless. Union Catholic has brought the intensity. However, it is not enough, as this Mo-Beard team is very strong defensively, as we've been seeing for the past maybe.
67. Good job.
Thank you. This is what I take AP Calc for. Knowing stuff like this. I got a 9.
Just gonna
see a 5 on that AP
shifted
exam.
towards Morristown-Beard, back to Union Catholic territory. Played overrun, though, by the midfielder. Played back into the midfield, shifted back towards the defense. It looks like it's going to be played out to Donnelly on the outside. Looks like she's struggling there. Manages to break free. Passes the ball to Farrell. Farrell plays it into open space. Mulaney tries to run on. And it's going to be a Morristown-Beard goal kick.
Yes, it is. We are seeing more offense being created. However, we're not seeing maybe the energy that you would have seen in a game against, I don't know, say, like a Rawway, a JP Stevens, a Roselle Park, even.
Yes,
in those games,
Westfield, or even a Westfield.
Westfield is the best we've played all year, even if it was a loss.
Yes, I agree. Concur. This ball's played up by Morristown-Beard. Collected in the midfield by the Vikings. Trapped down by Mulaney. Mulaney is brought down near the top of the box. McGinnis takes the ball, puts a shot on goal, and it's going to be just wide.
Unfortunate. I mean,
listen,
Very.
you got to keep taking these types of shots.
Yes, you just gotta keep taking shots. I mean, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. Who said that, Evan?
It's either Wayne Gretzky or Michael Scott, depending on who you ask.
This ball is played out. Oh, it's recovered. It looked like that ball was going. It is out of bounds.
Almost saved it there, which is unfortunate. You know, I've had more than my fair share of shots that I thought I saved. But you know what? Nope. It's always just out of bounds.
Just a bit out of bounds.
Out of bounds.
And for most people, they don't even know this. The ball has to fully clear the line.
Some refs don't know that. I gotta say, I remember back in my rec league days.
Your rec league days.
Yeah, when I was like 10. It was on the.
It's a free kick. It's a free kick.
Oh, this is huge for the Vikings.
This is a huge opportunity that they need to capitalize on. The ball's played in. So it looks like it's going to be just short.
It's a little bit low.
Who is going to get there first? It looks like a Union Catholic defender strikes on the ball.
That's a deep shot right there.
And it looks like it's going to be a goal kick. Trying to play that ball, create the second opportunities like we were talking about. You know, I mentioned a garbage man earlier. It's what they call the person that trails behind the end of the play in case the ball gets scooted out, to create a second opportunity on the opposite side.
Of course. I feel like a garbage man really doesn't
give it justice.
It doesn't give it justice. That's the only way I can put it.
Cleanup guy, garbage man. It's whatever you call it, to pick up basically the ends, the scraps of it.
Of course, yeah.
Of course, not being derogatory towards the player itself.
No, of course. That player is crucial for the health of the team's play.
Pinging it around to Farrell. Donnelly to the outside, recovers the ball, puts it back into play. The Vikings are going to recover this ball in the midfield, try and get closer to the Morristown-Beard's goal, and they get it cleared out, proposing a counterattack. The Vikings coming back now after that first possession. But it looks like it's going to be a Morristown-Beard throw-in here. Morristown collects in the midfield. Shifts back to the defense, played up. This ball, it's an opportunity. It's a breakaway here. But Melanie Monagas is going to collect here.
That's how she leads this defense, for sure.
That is going to be a Union Catholic throw-in.
Very smart play by Monagas there.
Yes.
You know, number 4, Charlotte Donnelly, does she have any relation to you?
Number 4, Charlotte Donnelly, happens to be my sister, Evan.
Well, hey, she's having a great game out there today.
Yes. We have seen it from a lot of the...
I'm sure you're so proud of her, you know?
So proud. Big brother, you know.
Yeah.
Has a few goals this season.
She does. She has a very solid amount.
Wish you could say more about her brother.
He'll get his chance.
Alrighty.
Eight and a half minutes left in the game here.
Yes. Coming into those final moments here, Union Catholic needs to start something now, but this ball gets played in.
And we have been entirely scoreless.
Collects. Other than a few opportunities, we haven't seen too much from the Union Catholic offense here.
We haven't really seen much from either offense. I think it's just because Bernardo got a little more comfortable and has just been stopping everything.
I agree. It has been a scoreless half.
Running up the sideline, but it is cleared by a Mobeard defender, which means it's going to be a Union Catholic throw-in on the Mobeard side.
In my opinion, Evan, you should be treating these almost like corner kicks. You see how you're so far down, you almost have an opportunity, especially with somebody who has a longer arm like McGinnis, to throw the ball all the way in.
Right, but even then, they played it short that time.
Yes.
I'm honestly not 100% sure why. I mean, generally, we've seen those long throw-ins work for them. We've seen multiple goals scored off of them.
I agree.
I mean, at this point, it's the time where This is not out of reach. We've seen crazier things happen.
No, this is not out of reach. We've seen buzzer beaters.
This is a thing where you take a risk.
Ending. This is where you leave it all on the field. You empty the tank.
100%.
And this ball is going to be collected by Morristown-Beard. We have just under 7 minutes to go here in the Lady Vikings versus the Morristown-Beard.
I believe they're called the Crimson.
Crimson.
It's a very weird name.
You know,
I believe that's a
Roll
dark.
Tide.
Roll Tide. How about
Roll
that?
Tide.
How about Bama losing to Vanderbilt for the first time
Very funny, very funny.
in very long? Ain't that something?
That is some SEC ball right there. Roll Tide.
Roll Tide.
Oh, and this.
That's a deep shot right there, but it's not on goal.
It's going to be a Union Catholic goal kick here. Taken by the defender.
It's always a little bit awkward not having all your players on the field during a goal kick, which is what's so valuable about Riley Curtis. Is she is a very competent goal kick taker. There's no telling how different this game.
This ball is played towards, and it is
What a
saved by
save.
Bernardo.
What a great save
Oh
there.
my!
Diving save.
I mean, honestly, saving this game. I mean, we have 5 minutes and 45 seconds left, but hey, anything is possible within 5 minutes.
That's totally true. Yeah.
You could completely finish this in 5 minutes.
Right. No, I mean, that third goal that we talked about for so long has never been scored.
No, it has been a completely split half of this game, which is something that we couldn't say. The Crimson had already had 2 goals at this point in the last half, but now the Union Catholic Lady Vikings have held them scoreless for
No, this
35
defense really
minutes.
This defense really stepped up. They leveled up, really.
I don't really know.
You know, that's the motto of our live stream program. If you would like to be a member of our live stream program, please feel free to reach out to Mr. Lambert, Mr. Bondities, find Schuster or something, or contact one of us. This is Jimmy Donnelly. I'm Evan Floric. We got Nathan Thomas running the cameras. You know who we are. You know where to find us.
I had to run back the freshman year.
He's
this was my
so back.
Yes, I was a big basketball commentator my freshman year.
We're under a bit of new management here, but you know what? I think this is only...
Ball's played outside. Crossed into the middle. It's scrambling around.
It is cleared again by Mo Beard.
But
it's intercepted
by Monagas. Monagas plays across the center.
It's in the middle. It's again cleared by Mo Beard.
But it's collected on the wing there. But it's going to be a unique throw-in. Quick throw-in here. Put right into the middle. Back to the outside to Taylor. Taylor shifts it back in to Farrell. Farrell crosses. The ball is cleared. It is going to be collected, though, by Union Catholic. Union Catholic needs to take this opportunity here with just under 4 minutes to go here in the second half of this game.
If they want to even come close to winning this game, they need a goal within the next minute or two.
You cannot make mistakes like that. Miscommunications are how you are going to lose this game, which is what we just saw right now. They need to take an opportunity here.
Right.
And it looks like Morristown-Beard is kind of wasting time here. They don't need another goal here at this point. They need to contain, and they need to contain Union Catholic and their offense, who are going to be hungry for 2 goals here within 3 minutes and 30 seconds.
I am sure Mo Beard understands this is their momentum. The Union Catholic offense has been stepping up in these last 15 or so minutes.
Yes, but this is a breakaway here, but it's going to be a goal kick. They need to make this quick. I honestly would play quick ball to the outside and try and gain momentum up the field here right now.
I mean, you need to immediately create.
Play down the line. Union Catholic looking for something.
Under 3 left in the game.
Yes.
Kick is out. Has to be a quick throw in here.
Collected. Put back into the middle, but it's
Run
going
to
to be
nobody.
collected. Morristown-Beard just wasting time here. They have time on their side here.
100%.
they're looking to just keep the ball away from Union Catholic at this point. They don't need another goal. Of course, they're not going to turn down if they have the opportunity to score, but they need to understand that they don't need another goal. They should be comfortable in the position where they're at. 2-0 with 2 minutes left in the game.
Oh, 100%. This is just
It is now or never for the Lady Vikings.
right. No, of course. And this is not the same Lady Vikings that we've seen so many times this
Yes.
season. Ones that step up. Ones that really take control of the game, control their own pace, control the other team's pace, forces them to mess up, capitalizes.
Controlling the pace of play, man. That's what these
That's what
good
wins you
teams
games.
do. And with just under a minute and 30 seconds left,
This could be one last hurrah for the Vikings to go out with a bang.
they will not be playing overtime here if they need to, actually, because this is an
I'm not sure if they're going to need to. There's always a very real chance. Nothing is impossible in this beautiful game of soccer.
I agree. I concur.
Or
I
football,
concur.
depending on if
I've seen 3 goals scored within a minute and 30 seconds of each other. Who knows?
Listen, there is a very real chance that this does go to overtime. Well, I mean, it does end in a tie. But
Ball's played. Morristown-Beard and Bernardo collects. 52 seconds left here in this game. Union Catholic needs to do something here. Play
They're
up the
gonna-
line. Donnelly.
if they're going to go out, they are going to go out fighting, and that's what I love about
This
these
is where
Lady
you need
Vikings.
to step to the ball. Ball looks like it's going to be played back into the middle here.
They're going to try and bring it into the middle, but they aren't.
Intercepted by the Vikings. Vikings played up the line. Collected by Morristown-Beard.
Intercepted again. Under 30 seconds remain.
There is a foul is called on the field for the Union Catholic Vikings. Looks like that was Charlotte Donnelly that got knocked down there. It's okay. She's a tank.
Oh, I'm sure she is. I mean, we've seen her get knocked down before, but she gets right back up. She is a very
She's a
strong
utility
player.
player, honestly.
She really is. No, amazing player that we're going to see evolve as the years go on.
And it looks like the clock was stopped there. But due to the new rule, actually, you do not have to be taken off the field if they stop the clock for an injury.
Well, I'll be.
So if you get rocked, right, say, and then you're on the ground and
Yep.
the trainer comes out and they stop the clock for you. You do not have to come out of the game.
Well, that's very interesting. Did they just change that?
They did just change that this year. I knew somebody that got hurt. I was like, oh man, they're gonna have to take them out of the game. And then sure enough, boom, stayed right in.
Well, I'll be. Under 10 seconds remain.
Ecology
And that is going
to
to
do
be the
it.
game. Union Catholic with a stronger second half than we saw in the first. I mean, really, the only two goals that we saw were little mishaps off of corner kicks. It's an unfortunate way to lose. However, it was a very hard-fought game by the Vikings. Thank you so much for tuning in to Girls Varsity Soccer today.
Alrighty.
Until next time, stay tuned.